Hi guys, and welcome to episode 11. In this episode I'm going to be building all the back of the car, and when I say all the back of the car I mean absolutely everything. I'm going to make the inner wings, I'm going to make the boot, I'm going to make all the structure, I'm going to make the jet engine exhaust. It's all going to be finished before the end of this episode. Once everything's finished, I'll know exactly how much space I've got left to fit the motors, the battery, all the electrics and everything in the next episode. It's absolutely loads to do. So that being said, let's get making. I've just been thinking about these two blocks, and I want to be absolutely certain that as this car goes over bump after bump after bump, which it will with somebody driving it, I want to get this block and I'm going to make a bracket that sits under here, front and back. Same on this side, and that means that no matter how many bumps it goes over, these blocks will never lift off the base of the car. Now all I have to do is glue these support brackets into place, and I can be sure that even if the car runs constantly over bumpy ground, it'll never lift these blocks off this base. I made this piece, and although it looks very nice, I should have put these holes a little bit closer together, because the pipe that comes out of here will be too close to the wing when it's fitted. So I'll have to make another. Never mind. Yesterday I managed to get quite a lot done. Then I broke the tripod on my camera. Well, I've managed to repair that now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get on the other side. You've already seen me do this side, so you lot can catch me up once all that's done. See you later. If you look at the photographs of the back of a Batmobile, you'll see it's got a jet engine exhaust about that big compared to the rest of the car. And it's made up of between 6 and 16 metal strips. Well, I've decided I'm going to make mine out of 12 strips. The exhaust is tapered, which means the pieces have got to be slightly wider at the top than they are at the bottom. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make 12 strips because, just like a clock face, each one is 30 degrees, which means if I draw a circle that big and another one that big and I mark 30 degrees, I can then measure how wide each strip has got to be at the bottom, each strip has got to be at the top, and just fit them inside here. I've finished my drawing, and according to this, if I make 12 pieces and taper them from 43mm to 53mm over this distance, they should all fit inside here with the glue, and once the glue's dry, I've got myself a jet engine. I've finished making all my 12 pieces. I've cut the bottom out of my plant pot. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make 6 paper strips, cut them in half and glue all these inside my plant pot, reinforce it with the paper strip and leave it to dry. I'm going to show you a photograph in a minute, and it's the back of a Batmobile that somebody else has made, a real one. The piece that I've got to make now is, well, I've got to build all the back, but the bit that I'm struggling with is the boot, because I've got to make this boot section and I've got to make it removable so that I've got access to all the batteries and the motor and the electronics, etc. I really don't know how I'm going to do it, so what I'm going to do is just make a little frame, try and make a boot section around it, realise the problems as I go along, and just fix them as I go along until I'm really happy with what I end up with. It's a bit ad hoc way of doing it, but I don't know any other way. I'm just going to get on with it. Yesterday I glued all this up. I've got to take these clamps off now, see if the glue's held it okay. And if it has, then I can put the strips on the side, filler on the top, smooth it all in, and that's this finished. Well guys, I managed to do it. I managed to build up all the back of the car like I said I was going to do at the beginning of this episode, which for you guys was about 10 or 15 minutes ago. For me, it was nearly 2 weeks ago, and I normally film an episode in about 5 days. But I'm not bothered how long it took because I'm really pleased with how it's turned out. I hope you join me next time when I'm going to start fitting the electrics. I better get that fire extinguisher ready, because when it comes to electrics, I'm no expert. Catch you next time.